Hi Leo, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my new videos for Leo and Aquarius on Fridays. So the deck that I'm using today is called the Kawaii Tarot. And as always, if you guys are interested in getting a personal reading, my information is in the description below. But I do just want to give a little bit of insight as to how I shuffle my cards. So sometimes the cards like to flip over in the deck. I do see them. However, I usually don't take cards unless they jump out of the deck like these ones have. And usually if they jump out in groups that are too big, I'll go ahead and put them back in and continue shuffling. But my main goal here is to get you guys roughly 8 or 9 cards, and then we can get started on your reading. So it looks like we have 6 cards already. I'm going to continue shuffling and try to pull out 2 or 3 more cards, and then we can get started. All right, Leo. So I do just want to give you guys a quick reminder that in case you enjoy the reading, the best way to let me know is by leaving a like or a comment. But your overall energy here is the Strength card, which is a really nice energy for you guys to be in because the Strength card also happens to be representative of the astrological sign of Leo. So I think that for a lot of you guys, you're really feeling within your power this week. I think that for right now, at least compared to recently, you've kind of felt a little bit out of whack, like things weren't quite in their normal you energy. But now that you have sort of this Strength card as your overall energy, things are kind of returning to form and things are kind of starting to go your way. And I think that more than just like you receiving good luck, with this Strength card, you're receiving the strength to be able to actually get things done, right? Like no task seems too big for you right now. Whatever life throws at you, you're ready to take it on. And I'm hearing the words fully equipped. So I think that you're fully equipped to take on any situation that you might run into right now. I think that for a lot of you guys, you may have been perhaps thrown into a situation where you didn't exactly know what was going on. But you're not going into a situation blindly like a sheep going into a slaughter. You're very perceptive and you're very intelligent and you're very strong in the sort of emotional mental way, in the sense that you're able to take on whatever situation throws at you, right? And I feel like I've said the same thing in multiple different ways, but the reason I've done that is because it feels like you're experiencing sort of the same energy, but like in different variations. So perhaps you might be thrown into like a very emotionally taxing situation, and then you find yourself being able to do that, whereas later that day you'll have to deal with like juggling numbers back and forth, which can be very mentally taxing. So you're exhibiting a lot of these strengths in a lot of different scenarios. So sort of talking about your reading here, it can be a little bit difficult whenever we have cards like the 10 of Cups in reverse, because the 10 of Cups is happiness, it's emotional fulfillment, and it's just overall pleasant energy. So I think that for a lot of you guys, you're experiencing some kind of a blockage that feels like it's not allowing you to be happy, or it feels like you're not exactly where you want to be or what you should be doing, right? It feels like something is incongruous with who you are or what you want to be. And I think that that is in part at least due to this 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is somebody who's very dishonest, unfaithful also, I'm hearing very strongly. But more than anything, this is a person who's just like all around nasty and deplorable. So to me, it feels like this person has had a huge impact in your life recently. Perhaps they've played a larger role than they let on at first, because the 7 of Swords is also a card about sneakiness and strategic thinking. So it feels like somebody is trying to sort of master the marionette strings and make it to where they're having an effect on your life But I feel like you've caught on to this person, and that's why you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Because the Seven of Swords in reverse denotes honesty, denotes things coming out to light. It denotes understanding, right? So the shroud and the mystery and all the things that were here with the Seven of Swords are now taken away. So you've had the strength to pull through whatever this is, and now that you're sort of exterminating or getting rid of this person that's been in your way, you're going to unlock this happiness that you've had here. And I also see the Page of Pentacles here with the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is a card about indecision. It's a card about a stalemate and not being able to move forward, not knowing what to do, weighing out your options, right? But because it's in reverse, this tells me that right now is the time for you to take action. Right, so the energy of sort of stalemates plus the Page of Pentacles, which the Page of Pentacles, by the way, is the slowest moving page of the deck. It feels like you were trying to figure out what your next move is very diligently and very astutely and strategically more than anything. So it feels like now that you've sort of realized what it is that's going on here, with this Two of Swords, you know that it's time to take action and it's time to use the swords for what they were meant to be used and cut through the lies. And I'm really hearing the phrase cut through the bullshit very strongly. I don't know what it is about, like in particular with the word bullshit, that really wants to be heard right now. But I feel like it's one of those things where it's like you can't have your like customer service voice, you know? You have to like get down and dirty and like really acknowledge some of these more personal, private feelings or thoughts that you may have had or that they may have had or stuff. It feels like things need to come out to life. Or, sorry, come out to light. I don't know why I said life, but for some of you guys, the concept of life might be very important right now. I'm looking at this Justice card in reverse. The Justice card is symbolic of the astrological sign of Libra, but I think that more than that, it's symbolic of a situation that you've been perhaps taken advantage of or just treated unfairly. And to me, it feels like there is this need to balance out the wheels. And I feel like balancing out the scales isn't going to happen on its own. I feel like it's going to come as a result of your intervention, because I see the Two of Swords, which tells me it's time to take action in order for you to receive your Ten of Cups here that you've been wanting. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's going to help that you have the Hierophant on your side. So the Hierophant is learning, it's teaching, it's tradition. It's also people in power because it represents institutions. So perhaps this could be somebody from your work career or a religious institution such as a church or synagogue or whatever kind of house of worship that you have. So I feel like you should look towards people in your life that have, how should I say, authority? I don't want to say authority, but like people who've maybe been through the same kind of situation that you've been through. Seek for their support and their help, because it's going to relinquish this unfairness and you're going to see that fairness come through. Also, you have the Three of Swords, or sorry, the Three of Wands with the Four of Wands, and 3 going to the 4 denotes progression. So I see that things are going to move very fast now, move forward. And then I also see 3, 4, 5, even though this is the Hierophant, but I see that movement. The Three of Wands is a card about taking like a step back and seeing what the results are, seeing what that initial wave of feedback is. And this to me tells me that your job is not done yet. There's still things that you need to do in order to be able to move forward, in order to get the results that you want. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, those results have to do with the Four of Wands, which can be celebration or commitment or a level up in a relationship. For a lot of you guys, I feel like this involves a messy love connection, perhaps even a love triangle, and a lot of drama. And that's why you have the Strength card here, is because you're the one who's strong enough to actually move forward and actually pull through and do things the way that you need them to do. And, you know, this is telling me, this Three of Wands is telling me that your job is not done, but the Strength card is telling me that you guys have the ability to be able to do it. So keep your head up high and move forward, Leo. But that was your reading first time around, Leo. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like or a comment, because it really helps out the channel. And I personally really love to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new videos for Libra and, Leo and Aquarius. Perhaps for some of you guys, Libra might be important because you have this Justice card like I was talking about earlier. But like I was saying, Leo and Aquarius on Fridays. But in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings that I have up on the channel. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.